Right, picture this. A narrow river under a sky the color of old wine, and our little tent pitched where the water looks calm, until a night drizzle turns into a roar, and we wake to the river inching closer. Heart racing, torch beam trembling, we packed up fast, but it could have gone very differently. That sort of night teaches you quick river sense.
Oh, I remember that one. The dog barking, tents whispering in the dark. We packed up in torchlight, half panicked, half laughing when the rain let up.
In the next 5 minutes, I want to give you a pocket routine, 3 quick river reads, the main risks to watch for, and a 5-point checklist you can recite as you pitch. No specialist kit, just observations and a few simple habits.
Right. Real visual checks, not guessing. Little things you can see from the bank make the difference.
First rule, read the river. Start with flow speed. Is it a lazy glide, or is the water churning around boulders and making white water? If it's roiled and full of turbulence, assume it can change fast. Look at sediment color too, milky gray or chocolate brown points to glacial or heavy runoff. Clear water can still flood, but muddy water has usually just carried fresh runoff.
And watch upstream. Fresh trees, fallen branches, or fresh mud on rocks often mean something's happened higher up. Those clues tell a bigger story than the bit of river in front of you.
Exactly, and that's where a tiny interruption helps. If you can, scan a stretch upstream for a minute before you commit. Sometimes you'll see a muddy streak 100 meters up and think, that's fine. But 50 minutes later, that streak can be at your feet.
Those pale stripes on the bank, high water lines, really are the river's handwriting. Spot them and you know where it has been.
Banks and bedding next. Undercut banks can look solid from the top, but underneath the soil can be hollowed. Test firmness. Step back from the edge and stomp gently or probe with a pole. If the ground compresses or reveals roots pulling, move uphill. A sensible default on many mountain rivers is a 10-meter margin from an obvious high water line. If the slope is steep or the river is braided and fast, increase that distance.
Hold on. 10 meters can feel excessive when you want the view. I'm not sure I buy that every single time. When do you tighten that up a bit?
Fair question. If the bank is flat, well vegetated, and you can see no recent drift lines, being closer, say 5 meters, is reasonable. But never cut it close when the river is braided, shallow and fast, or when you spot fresh debris. And at night, be conservative. Rivers don't send notices after dark. When in doubt, move higher. The view isn't worth being washed downstream. Practicality with a safety margin is the point.
Agreed. Also, the old stomp and wiggle works. If roots pull and soil shifts, that's an easy no. No gear needed, just a sensible 2-second test.
Quick local example. I once camped near a tributary outside Hunza that looked harmless at dusk. A cloudburst upstream sent a wall of brown water through an hour later. The drift line was the only clear clue the next morning. We'd been lucky. Those moments stick with you and teach the habit of looking twice.
Water for drinking. Take from a flowing section, not a stagnant pool. Boil for a minute, use purification tablets or a filter. And collect on the upstream side of a rock where flow is cleaner. Avoid the eddies where debris gathers.
On camp layout, keep stove and fuel on firm, flat ground away from the tent and any low spots. Store food sealed. Hang it if you must. And carry rubbish out or secure it in your vehicle. Use head torches on low or red mode and keep noise to a minimum. Every clank carries at a riverside. Tie small essentials inside the tent, so if you wake, you're not scrambling in the dark.
And about locals, keep lights and noise low. Villages nearby often have early livestock routines. Quiet camps are respectful and keep tensions low. Low-impact camping is for people as much as for nature.
Night routine I use, set a gentle nudge before first light. Step out to the bank for a quick visual with a torch and stash anything that floats higher in your vehicle or hung up. If you see a rise, pack calmly and move early. Nothing hurled into the bushes. It sounds fussier than it is. Once it's a habit, it takes minutes. That early check has saved more than one calm breakfast on the road.
Curious? A gentle nudge? Really? Doesn't that break the serenity? I like waking to birds, not a buzzing phone.
Totally. Use a vibration, a soft alarm, or ask a buddy to whisper a nudge. It's not about killing the vibe. It's a low effort check to avoid a midnight scramble. Okay, let me think. Often a 1 minute torch check does the trick if the river was calm when you turned in.
Right. Compromise. Gentle alarm or a peer nudge and keep the campsite quiet. Works for me.
Okay, quick recap. Say this to yourself while you set the tent. Read the river flow, sediment, upstream signs. Check the banks, spot undercuts and high water lines. Give a safety margin. Test the ground before pitching. Choose and treat water. Layout, camp for low impact. Stove away, food sealed, lights low.
Read the river. Notice what it carries. Bank safety. Stay back from drift lines and undercuts. Ground test. Stomp and probe. Water sense. Flowing source. Treat it. Low impact layout. Stove to one side. Food sealed. Lights down.
If you want a printable 5-point checklist, route notes for rivers we know well, and a small map of safe pull-off spots, head to Travel Daily. They are free and ready to print. And if this river sense kit helped, subscribe to the show for more practical tips from the northern area. All right, stay safe, respect the rivers, and enjoy the night sky above the current. See you on the next one.
Subscribe, grab the checklist, and please don't pitch on a suspiciously proud lip of earth. Sweet night stories only, not river rescues.